Hey, what is up, my guy? It is me, your guy. My name is Tracy. Welcome back to News for You, where we're always on phone to inform, bombarding with no warning. Let's get started. In the headlines, RIP Mr. Update, new kits for Nira, what Trump wants, Zari defends Shakib. Let's get started. In some sad news, Muhammad Segirinya, the MP for Kawempe North in Uganda, was pronounced dead earlier today. It's really sad. He was known as Mr. Update for his, active presence on social media. He was a member of NUP and was elected into parliament back in 2021. Now, his tenure was marked by some challenges, such as rebel activities, which led to imprisonment, and then health challenges due to alleged torture. But despite these challenges, he was committed to moving forward in his political career and was set to stand for re-election in 2026. I mean, it's really sad. We've seen other politicians pay respect. When Parliament was in session today, Honorable Speaker Anita Among even had a moment of silence for him. So it's really sad, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family, and may his soul rest in peace. So NERA has begun inspecting 1,700 registration kits. Now, this is to add on to the 1,000 that they received beforehand, and they're getting ready for a mass enrollment exercise. Now, this initiative aims to put an end to the problems that we were facing with NERA, such as long lines and system breakdowns, which really hinder us in getting essential services like opening bank accounts or getting a SIM card. Guys, if you don't have a national ID, there's literally nothing you can do in this here Kampala. It's actually insane. I know because it took me a while to get mine. So please, once they start rolling out this initiative, please do go and get your national ID. It is important, especially as the youth, because elections are coming soon and we need to be able to vote. So please do get your national IDs. Now, while this batch of registration kits and equipment coming in is meant to enhance efficiency, they still say that improvements need to be done, especially in the staff sector, so that the staff can be trained and they can be better network reliability and also just have public awareness for this campaign to be a success. So make sure that you spread the word, make sure that you have your ID, make sure that people around you get their new IDs, and that we can be empowered with our documents. I thank you. So U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has once again said that he wants to acquire Greenland. Now, Greenland is popular because of its strategic location, its military significance, and also it's been discovered that it has some rare earth minerals, and people love that. As long as there's oil, there's diamonds, emeralds, anything precious, they want to go. Now President Trump is saying he wants it. Now, Greenland is actually an autonomous Danish territory, and previously the US has had a history in it dating all the way back to World War II. Now, Trump's comments obviously have sparked mass international criticism, with Germany and France saying that they're opposing any threat to Greenland's sovereignty. Also, side note, growing up, I found it so interesting how Greenland is icy and Iceland is green. Very, very interesting. But also, I just want to take this back a little bit. If we look at how World War I started, there were 4 main reasons, and the acronym for this was actually MAIN. Now, there was militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. Militarism, why this applies in this specific case, is because it is a military base for the US and some other countries, which is actually one of his interests in Greenland. Then there's alliances, which is like, NATO, BRICS, what alliances. Then imperialism, which is essentially what he wants to do, is imperialize and take his country as his own. Imperialism, which is one of the reasons that led to World War I. Would this spark another world war? Because Europe has banded together. They don't want Trump to do this. They really don't. But if he moves anyway, this may spark some problems, wouldn't it? Let me know your thoughts. So Zari Hassan's husband, Shakib Lutaya, is set to appear on season 3 of Netflix's Young, Famous, and African. But this has now sparked concerns about his English proficiency. People are worried about it. It's causing some chatter here on the streets. And Zari, ever the loyal wife, jumped to his defense and said, "You people are criticizing, but I'm confident in his potential future success." From this this opportunity. And she also came out to say that he's the one who's going to be on Netflix, no matter what you say, you critics. He's the one who's going to be on Netflix, not you. And I have to say, she kind of ate the haters up with that one. She really ate them up, And then she also said in the beginning of their relationship, there were so many doubts. People didn't believe in them, but they've proven people wrong. So now she's saying Shakib is essentially going to prove people wrong in his appearance on Young, Famous and African on the 17th of January 2025. But obviously, let's wait and see how this goes. Let's wait and see how he meshes with the rest of the cast and the rest of the English speakers and see how this goes. Will we be proven wrong? It's time for sports. I know there was a match last night. Was there a match last night? I don't know. That's why we have a sports update, so that you can know.
Today is a different kind of sport that we're going to be giving you guys. And with me in the studio today, I have the one and only TJ, guys.
Yeah.
TJ, can you say your whole name?
Hey. Kolawole Steven TJ Sunimi Opeyemi.
That last one with TJ is one name, guys. But yeah, man, incredible. So today we are talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
Talking about WWE and how it's transitioning. They are migrating and they're getting into the streaming world, in collaboration or partnership with Netflix.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, TJ is here to give us the scoop. To tell us what happened on that day, when this happened, the opening day, the first day we get to see WWE on Netflix.
Yeah, so because of the time difference, I was awake.
You watched it live?
Yeah, I watched it live because I like watching it when they are on, not after. So I was awake from 2.
Yeah, so from 2 a.m.
So and the funniest part, it finished at 7 when I was boarding the border to work.
Yeah,
so that day was crazy.
So you just watched?
Yeah,
got done, wore your clothes, and said, "Let's go to work."
Yeah, and it finished exactly 7. That's the craziest part.
That's incredible, man. I also had Travis Scott.
Yeah,
had a performance.
He made an appearance. He went through the crowds with Jey Uso. And they were like, the crowd was on fire. They were moving to the song.
Hyping the crowd.
And stuff. It was really cool. Yeah.
So he just made a guest appearance.
Yeah.
He didn't really
a lot of celebrities were actually there. Yeah. Vanessa Hudgens came, like a lot of SNL guys.
Yeah.
Guys from basketball and stuff. They all came
all there.
Yeah.
I also saw The Rock. The video that I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
When The Rock was like in the parking lot. And then he said, "Hey, Travis, what's up?"
Yeah.
Then Travis Scott came. They spotted just a light moment there, and I was like, "Wait, what is this? What's going on?"
So The Rock, he owns a share now. The company that owns WWE, he owns a share of it. So he's required now to be in WWE. So he opened the show. He talked about his family. The first match was Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. You don't know that guy. The guy started like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's about like their family stuff. Roman Reigns he wants to be, Roman Reigns and The Rock.
I know Roman Reigns.
So Roman Reigns is
the Rock of the younger generation.
Yeah. So he is the head of their family in the wrestling stuff. So his cousin, Yogan cousin, stole like what symbolizes him being the head because he lost the championship last year to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
So they had a match, like a brutal match, to regain his honor. The original tribal chief. Those who know, they know. So the match was great. He came out after Roman Reigns won the match, gave him a hug.
Yeah.
So we love to see stuff like that.
It was a nice moment to watch. What was your highlight of the night?
I think John Cena coming back.
Yeah.
It's emotional because I think he has been there for like since 2005.
Since I think anybody
started
watching wrestling in our generation.
I don't think there's anyone that doesn't know who John Cena is. Even if you don't watch wrestling, you know who he is.
Yeah.
So he came, he was like, he's doing his final match. His final year. He's going to wrestle this year. And he wants to be the guy with the most championships.
Yeah, he wants to have the highest accolades.
Yeah.
The highest number of accolades that any
wrestler,
champion, any wrestling champion has ever had.
Yeah.
And I feel like he earns it.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's given a lot to the sport. Very many people came, got his type of stardom and left. You know, he stayed true to the game,
and he was always loyal
values.
He
was very consistent with his look. You know, those three-quarter shorts, the cap.
He just changed the color of the shirt.
He just kept on changing the color of the shirts. And yeah, man, the song stayed the same. You can see me, my time is now. And he also rapped on the song, you know. So it's incredible to see, it's incredible to witness, and seeing that this is what's happening in 2025. We get to see wrestling come to streaming.
And now we can finally watch it in like this side without having to go through the corners.
Yeah, the corners. So we're able to see at least some part of our childhood has been restored by the latest events or the latest technology. Because at the end of last year, we saw Cartoon Network, you know, get wiped out, and we saw the last day of the website, Cartoon Network, you know. They just showed the last day, and then just like that, it went.
Like the website also got shut down.
Exactly.
There's that meme of like Tom and Jerry leading like the other characters, like putting flowers on the grave of Cartoon Network and stuff. It's really sad to see that Gen Beta is starting this year.
Yeah.
And they don't get to know Cartoon Network.
Imagine that, man.
Imagine having a kid.
Imagine having a kid who does not know Ben 10, you know?
Or does not know Tom and Jerry.
It's gonna be tight, but man, we're here for it. At least WWE has been restored. Wrestling is something that they can get to experience in the next decade and decades to come. So it's a good one.
And I think it's a big step for sports, like in general, because imagine you get to have FIFA, not only on broadcast, but also on streaming. Imagine you just turn on Netflix and
you're able to watch soccer, you're able to watch football games.
I think it's a big leap for sports. We saw Jake Paul versus last year. Also, they did the NFL halftime show with Beyonce and stuff, the Christmas episode also on Netflix. So imagine we have the Premier League. You get to see Arsenal and Manchester United.
Football is there on streaming services. We have it on Sky Sports and all of them, you know. But I think it would be good on a platform like Netflix that very many people do have. That's a way to introduce the youngins. You know, so it's really good.
Yeah,
love to see it.
And that is a wrap for today, guys. But as always, do remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, let us know what you thought of today's episode, like, share with a friend, and I will see you next time. Bye.